REDZIMSKI.
So here he comes, the man on top of the world, the man who oversees and protects the Chinese flag. He's been doing it for quite some time, but he took a passenger seat, let's say, in the world rankings. Not that that's the main issue for him. He stepped back up to the driver's seat with Wang Hao on his side. It has been a wonderful week for the Chinese men so far. Women just the same, despite 2 choppers being dispatched of early on. Still a lot of Chinese representation left. We're still in the best of 5 rounds, meaning first player to win 3 games wins the match. Games played to 11 points, must win by 2. World rank number 1 back in that seat versus world rank number 45. Milosz REDZIMSKI has been in outstanding form recently. He's a name that if you weren't already familiar with, well, you should be, because the players sure know him. A lot of experience to be had here playing the world number 1. And from Thailand, our world-class umpire, Pilot Wang Biliachai, will be taking care of the coin toss to determine where the players stand and who serves. Again, only the best umpires in the world can be here. Gold badges, we see you. So politely called for the coin toss. Christoph Geiger on the assistant side, keeping a close eye to make sure everything's fair and square as always. Good pop on the handshake.
Red or blue? Blue for REDZIMSKI, red for Wang. Blue, green toss, service.
So REDZIMSKI wins the toss, chooses to serve, which means Wang Chuqin will receive and gets to choose which side of the table he wants to play on. Lots to look forward to as the man with the headband on has been in wonderful form in recent history. He was tested, he was tried in the second half of last year, but he came back strong. I'm Adam Bobrow, and joining me in the commentary booth, the captain of the ship, Shazad Haq. Welcome back, Captain.
Hi, mate. How you doing? Very good to be back in here as we see Wang Chuqin here, 25 years of age, recently reinstalled as the world number 1 after the champions Macau, taking over the Shadong. These are his accolades. Champion at the WTT Champions Chongqing, as well as United States Smash, finalist at the WTT Champions Yokohama, and a champion in Macau.
Let me AI summarize that for you. The last 4 events he's played the final every time, and he's won 75% of it. A memorable Tomokazu Harimoto defeat in Yokohama, but on the other side, a 19-year-old in Milosz REDZIMSKI. He's got his father on the bench. No titles to his name yet, but he's climbing, doing wonderful work. In the round of 64, not too long ago, he had a chance to take down the Giant Slayer, Lee Sang-soo, Korea's big man. Wow, that was the last round here. So now we are into the round of 32. Not easy, that's not an easy draw. You see Lee Sang-soo, one of 2 players who's beaten Ma Long, Fan Zhendong, and Xu Xin. But a lot to play with, a lot to play for. The best equipment in the world, inspiring.
Absolutely, and it's equal prize money as well. It's something just to make clear to everyone in both the men's and women's categories. With all those points on offer, as you mentioned there, that has been a tough part so far for this young Pole, and he has done a superb job to get here. Can he prove to be a thorn in the side of Wang Chuqin? Well, the fans certainly think or favor Wang Chuqin by 86% to 14. And if you want to cast your vote, you can do that at worldtabletennis.com. There's no doubt, of course, that he comes into this as the overwhelming favorite.
That said, when you think about the players that got the best of Wang Chuqin last year, how many of them had you heard of before they did? The pros? Okay, pros know him.
First game, REDZIMSKI serve, lap all.
Benjamin Faraji, 14 years old, pretty big one. Best of 5 here, Milosz to start it off.
Love 1.
First point on the board. Wang Chuqin.
2 love.
Good receive for a fast, long serve into the backhand. Taking his chances. REDZIMSKI is definitely going to bring out surprises here and there and try what he can, play out of his comfort zone a bit.
2-1.
Looking for a similarly deep serve to the short side here, Wang Chuqin.
Yeah, looking for a little variation there.
1-3.
Wants to play his shots, REDZIMSKI.
Two, three.
Neither player looking especially comfortable just yet.
Yeah, it'll take a bit of time perhaps for REDZIMSKI to get into the rhythm of it all, but there is very little time on this with just the 5-game format. Got to settle in quick.
Good touch here in the short game. Milosz playing it off the bounce, keeping it shallow enough. He's a tall guy. He's quite big. I don't know if that's clear to you, but sort of get a sense. The way he plays his forehands, he's going to use the backhand as well inside the table. Wow, extra spin on that last forehand for security. There's Dad, Tomasz, REDZIMSKI.
We talked about his height, of course, that wingspan of his, massive. Good reactions there from Wang Chuqin. REDZIMSKI was in a good position.
Well, he attacked well. He made a strong opening. The positioning, I think, was exactly what Wang Chuqin hoped for. He baited him in over the table to only send it back wide to the forehand and deep.
6-4.
Couple of points clear now, Wang Chuqin.
Yo Guang Kai watching on, his practice partner, also part of the national team. Team physio there. It's a good sound. Fresh rubber for REDZIMSKI. You can hear that squeaky sound. The ball's not slipping.
Quick points at the moment.
Extra
That's
side
more like
spin.
it. That's better on the rallies.
Still not easy to win the point here. REDZIMSKI has to play that extra side spin on the last shot. Good angle there to get Wang Chuqin way out wide on the forehand, and then the opposite corner bending away. Second towel break, only 2 points between them. Best of 5 isn't necessarily a marathon, but it feels that way against world number 1.
6-7.
Yeah, we've heard a bit of noise there from REDZIMSKI.
And if this were a marathon, which it is in some senses for anyone playing against world number 1, REDZIMSKI has been trailing just behind lap after lap, and now he needs to make his move to pass by the world number 1. And he ties it up, leveled, side by side on the scoreboard.
Brilliant stuff here. Took a little time to get going here, REDZIMSKI.
I think both of them are still finding their footing. It's going to be changing throughout. Adaptability, that's the name of the game.
8-7.
Wonderful serve, the man who chooses himself on serve to build his perfect player, Wang Chuqin. And it's not just the serve. It's the third ball that's waiting behind it.
Takes out well, doesn't he, Wang Chuqin?
7-9.
Yeah, this is just one more example of why it's so difficult to receive. You try to flick that, not easy. Try to touch it soft and low behind the net in a way that Wang Chuqin can't attack. Good luck. Oh, best one yet. As fast as can be. I don't know how he managed to have the confidence to know that this shot was not going to cost him his racket there. Look at that. The corner of the table's dangerous. Plenty of left-handers know this. 3 game points now for Wang Chuqin.
So Wang Chuqin wraps up the first game.
Game 2-1.
Started well, then REDZIMSKI came back nicely. Just at the end, Wang Chuqin surging. Wins by 4, 11-7 to the world number 1.
Second towel break, it was 2 quick points right out for REDZIMSKI. And after that, Wang Chuqin says, I don't like this having you by my side on the scoreboard. I'd like to socially distance you a bit. So he did, 4 straight points. And Lionheart takes game number 1 in this best of 5.
往我长了呗，那蹬在他中间这儿就行，搬出台合位冲不合位掉一下中间，还是掉一下中间，靠旋转和落点啊。现在后面这个明显对他的线路旋转。
Well, this is something really nice to see. Today's, of course, China's National Day, and 8 outstanding food delivery riders from Beijing have come over here to the WTT China Smash 2025 event to spend a special holiday watching matches. They come from different districts, each with their own inspiring stories. One of them is a veteran of 12 years of military service, Wu Zunyi. He became a team leader at the delivery station after retiring. Another Meng Shengxiang stepped forward bravely after delivering an order to rescue a 14-year-old girl. Great stories. Really lovely opportunity for them.
1 love.
And the food delivery could not be better. 10 minutes.
Yeah, it is very quick, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
That's a great rally that the crowd enjoy in this second game. Wang Chuqin takes the first 2 points. I remember, Adam, you telling me about REDZIMSKI back in Chengdu at the World Team Championships, and you said keep an eye out for this young man back in 2022, sorry, I should say, and you were saying this is someone to really watch out for in the future. He was making a name for himself already.
Yeah, this is how deep the table tennis world runs. A lot of my friends will message me and be like, hey, have you heard of this Flavien Colton guy? It's like, yeah, for years. He's strong. Same with REDZIMSKI. It's even the same on the Chinese national team. I mean, the list is so long, and the pros know the other pros well. From the youth players all the way up, Japan's got some strong youth that I think the world will be hearing about quite soon.
That's more like it, REDZIMSKI.
Good step around, got really low. Had to use the cross court for a bit of security on this one. Take another look here as Wang Chuqin gets the opening forehand perfectly cross court. A lot of racket speed, but the recovery for that long stroke takes a little bit more time.
No fat, please.
And he was doing all he could to return those, REDZIMSKI.
If that ball had come down, REDZIMSKI was already on his way in for the waiting drop shot of Wang Chuqin. Wang Chuqin has been quite bold and brave, playing that drop shot more than most.
Just saw the reaction there, REDZIMSKI. He's like, oh, whatever I'm doing, Sending it back at me.
The quality on this finishing shot, it was either the last shot or one of the last two in game number one. Wang Chuqin hits these shots that just seem almost unthinkable.
Lap 6-2.
Remember, there is TTR on table one. And it's Christoph Geiger, the assistant umpire, saying ball hidden by head is what it sounded like. That would be the most common call.
He
looks flustered, REDZIMSKI.
I think that's actually the first and only call I've seen go against Wang Chuqin in his doubles match yesterday. Ball hidden by head. But this is something that most players would be faulted for if they're called.
Just not going his way in this second game, REDZIMSKI. Twelve of the last 16 to Wang Chuqin, showing just how much that momentum has shifted in his favor. A rare point, a rare bit of respite for REDZIMSKI. A couple of points in a row for the 19-year-old. Turned 19 exactly a month ago. Oh no, sorry, 3 weeks ago, I should say.
Top of the bounce, Wang Chuqin with a big backhand, and he sets up 6 game points for a 2-0 lead in this best of 5. We're not into the third game yet, but the way he leaps forward, it's almost like he's jumping into game number 3 with that shot.
Oh, that just set up nicely, didn't it, for Wang Chuqin to put away.
The sound, when you hear that sound, yes, there's topspin, but there's a whole lot of power from behind. Ripped that shot, man. Few in the world. Yep, that's right. Little motorboat reaction right there as he blows the lips saying, man, what do I do to avoid that? Doesn't have a lot of time to figure it out. 22-11 in points. He's 1 game away from moving on.
So let's have a look at how that second game progressed. Wang Chuqin, his ball placement.
Pretty good mix there in the middle, but a lot out to the wide forehand. He loves to step around and he loves to use the backhand. If he can exploit the wide forehand early, look at the footwork there. REDZIMSKI more on the backhand corner, a bit in the middle. Understandable, that's how most players stand. Defenders might be a rare exception. Defenders, occasionally someone who's backhand dominant will step around more, in the receive game especially.
Still had a shake of the head there, REDZIMSKI. Up against it here. Has to win this game, stay in the match. Wins both his serves in this third game. Good start.
By the way, the players here are playing for the opportunity to play the winner of Manav Tucker and Anje Hyun.
Right now, in his situation, anything will do. He'll take those points however they come.
I think it comes from a good place, though. He's playing with that much more risk. He's saying, when I play short, it's got to be really short. If he plays half long, it's going to have to be right near the edge of the table. And if he plays long, yes, right to the baseline, surprise factor. Good start here for REDZIMSKI in what is a must-win game.
Excellent start. By far the best he's had.
Left, 4 love.
Absolute delight for the crowd as Wang Chuqin gets his first point on the board in this third game.
The quality on this finishing forehand was unparalleled. Watch the pace. Okay, spin, now drive. He gets the whole body behind it, the arm at full extension. From the other camera angle, the original one, you could just feel that it was overpowering.
Left, 4-1. Left, 60, not vertical.
Just been told there by the umpire. Milosz, just to watch that serve.
Yeah, it must be nearly vertical, so a higher
Left,
toss quickly solves that.
4-1.
That said, higher toss also allows the player a little bit more time to lean in for the ball to fall behind the head, so a completely different warning element of the rules.
Fantastic reactions there with REDZIMSKI.
The full
so well.
Yeah, Wang Chuqin, you can see the frustration as he commits. It's rare that he commits, leaves the table open, and doesn't finish the point successfully. The facial expression of Wang Chuqin basically said, man, my calculations were slightly off. Good change of pace and soft hands as REDZIMSKI keeps one more in place, slowing it down, leaving it on the forehand side.
Excellent, excellent third game from him. Can he sustain it? That's the big question.
It's an encouraging lead, but far from safe.
He was winding up there, wasn't he, REDZIMSKI? Didn't need to use it in the end. It's not often you find yourself as a player against Wang Chuqin in this sort of position.
That said, the percentages for anyone other than maybe Lin Shidong right now with this scoreline still feels 50-50.
Yeah, that's the incredible thing, isn't it?
Right.
You would still think Wang Chuqin is going to come back and win this.
It's got many nicknames, one of which is Hope. He's giving the crowd a lot of that. Ooh, fortune in this moment. The faintest of edges as REDZIMSKI narrowly extends his lead.
As I said earlier, he is going to take all these points. Doesn't matter how he gets them. Sometimes you get players as well with the realization, oh my goodness, I've got the world #1. I've got a 6-point lead on him, now 5, but that just dawns on you.
It's incredibly common that the thought of the result distracts from the moment.
3-8.
Wang Yixin had that just yesterday against Flavian Coton. I think was up 2-1, 7-3.
Looked to be maybe wrong-footed there, REDZIMSKI.
Yeah, the ball was shallow enough. Wang Chuqin had his opportunities. This one comes up high, right near the net, so Wang Chuqin can play a wide variety of angles. Speaking of wide, groin check.
Big time.
So 2 in a row here for Wang Chuqin.
First time he's done that in this game.
Fight.
Now, it's going to start creeping on him, that pressure. 3 points the lead.
Definitely could. Sounds like a timeout. There it is. The conversation to come back to the table and take advantage of this position. 8-2 to 8-5.
Do środka, lekki taki podmiot z rotacją. Skitowski z rotacją do środka i to jest dla niego trudna piłka. Nie musisz mocno grać. Szybko wracasz do pozycji, grasz dalej atak. Cokolwiek robisz, Milosz, z zaufaniem do siebie, z pewnością siebie. Zagrasz piłkę, świetnego seta grasz. Zmieniasz rotację, zmieniasz miejsce i jesteś gotowy i na jego flipy, i na jego ataki, na jego przebicia w ataku trzeciej piłki i grasz sobie. Trzecią, piątą, siódmą, dziewiątą, szybki, dynamiczny, zdecydowany. W różnym rytmie grasz, w różne miejsca.
包括自己发球这块儿的长短和上下旋的发球啊，还有将用摆或者反往摆这样，自己进攻有时候真是不好看掉下来，位置不好，摆了你个正小三角这个位置，啊。
S5.
So right off that timeout, it's Wang Chuqin who gets the first point and is only 2 behind now.
That's 4 in a row for Wang Chuqin. This is the type of exchange rate that Wang Chuqin can, well, succeed with, and REDZIMSKI can't afford.
That was a great return earlier from REDZIMSKI. Couldn't finish it off. Only 1 point now. The pressure really cranked up, and 6 of the last 8 have gone to Wang Chuqin. Can he hold him off? No, he can't.
That's all.
Superb for Wang Chuqin. 6 in a row.
Anything is possible, but at this point, it becomes very easy to imagine that Wang Chuqin continues the way he has. And a half-long push, leaving it right at the back of the table.
It's almost a look of bemusement there from REDZIMSKI. Almost, dare I say it, is it some resignation? He's got to keep fighting.
I like that. He's saying, guys, I appreciate it, but timing. Wang Chuqin says, come on now. Let us play. Let the man serve.
Important there for REDZIMSKI.
I've seen crazier things happen. Again, I'd say the past is one of the best predictors of the future. So the pattern that we've seen in the shift in momentum, it's definitely favoring Wang Chuqin, but let's see here. Look at the serve success. Okay, 21.3% better, Wang Chuqin.
It was a lovely backhand from Wang Chuqin earlier, but it's Milosz REDZIMSKI who's got game points.
Let's just take a minute to appreciate how mathematically unlikely that is after the pattern of exchanges they've had. Undying effort. He was up 8-2. Wang Chuqin won 6 in a row. And Milosz has won 2 out of the last 3 to earn a game point to extend this match.
Can never write off Wang Chuqin, who draws level, takes us to deuce.
Inside the table, that's not a full stroke, that's a forehand flick, a tough shot, but he picks the right one. Alternating serves now until one player has a 2-point lead to take the game. If it's Wang Chuqin, it's the match.
10-11.
That was lovely from REDZIMSKI.
This is big, the pressure. When you go up against world number 1 on the men's or women's side, there's just this feeling that you know there's incredibly, I'd say the odds are stacked against you. And while you want a learning experience, you also want a positive winning experience. You have to believe.
Second game point here for REDZIMSKI. Can he convert this, take it into a 4th game?
12,
And he
10.
can. Redzimski's taken
Yeah,
the game off Wang
Redzimski.
Chuqin. Delight and a bit of relief, I'm sure, in there as well. Having gone 8-2 up. Wang Chuqin fights back, but Redzimski shows mental fortitude to take it through to the end.
I had so many thoughts about the receiver here. As Redzimski stays on the backhand corner, and as I've said time and time again, regardless of who the player is, ball hidden by head is a fairly likely call. What if he stayed on the backhand corner simply to call TTR? Players talk about this all the time. What if you run way out to the side so your view is just not so good? Well, didn't need any TTR. It's 2-1, Wang Chuqin. A bit of pressure on him, and Redzimski keeps hopes alive.
So this is a table 2, and a Dane has lost here. Jonathan Groth has lost to Eduard Ionescu of Romania. 3 straight games.
Man, Edward Ionescu is playing some wonderful table tennis,
Okay.
taking down bigger names all the time. Jonathan Groth's been in wonderful form as well. We've seen him go deep in some major events, but eliminated at the hands of Edward Ionescu. It's Wang Chuqin back against Milosz Redzimski.
Lap 1.
That confidence is coursing through his veins at the moment, Redzimski.
That right there was Chuqin-like, the way he turned and swept the leg. Very signature shot from the man on serve who received it this time, the shot itself.
Foul.
Fault called, and he says TTR. Let's see it again. Now, this is the Chinese style in general, not to call the opponent, but if you don't like the call that was called on you, you say,
challenge.
I believe it's worth a chance to see if this is actually right.
Hidden by face.
Hidden by face or head. The ball must be visible from the time it's presented by the server till the time it's contacted. The first time I had seen Wang Chuqin on the losing end of a call was the doubles.
Yeah, that's right.
Mixed doubles
Yesterday.
with Yashasvini Ghorpade and Aditya Sarin.
Yeah.
Camera angle, not perfect, but quite close. Let's say they do their best. So they're going to try to get the camera angle that is closest to Redzimski's point of view. And if it's in line, the camera, Redzimski, and Wang Chuqin's contact, or the ball, let's say, then we've got the perfect camera angle. Here it is, ready to open the envelope.
Oh.
Well, that's definitely hidden.
Yeah.
And here's why. Redzimski's to the left of the camera. The camera has a better view.
Yeah.
There it is. Call correct. So 0 for 2 here in Beijing on service calls. A guy who had been impressively successful against the calls. But again, as I mentioned, this is super common.
2-0. 1 limit challenge.
And just to reiterate, yeah, he doesn't look happy.
He's not happy about it at all.
But the camera angle was generous.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Because
a very forgiving camera angle.
It was.
2-0.
They gave the benefit of the doubt by camera angle, which actually made it somewhat questionable, but it still wasn't, even from that camera angle. So from where Redzimski is standing, there is no doubt that that ball disappears.
Well, we'll have to move on. 2 points to the good for Redzimski.
We had a fun, brief conversation about ball on serve and TTR, Chuqin and I. That was actually when he was training with Lin Shadong. He thought Lin Shadong did something. He said TTR, and he looked at me, and I was like, looked fine to me. Here we go, Redzimski in a good position.
Well, the best way to respond to the feeling that you've been wronged is to do the talking on the table. And that's 2 great shots for him.
Silently succeeding, the best response to any haterade you might ingest. And of course, this isn't a question of haters simply just being disappointed or frustrated by something that you didn't feel went your way.
Yeah, that's fair. The crowd now getting more and more vocal. Good battling it out, the two of them. REDZIMSKI's, you can see he's gaining that confidence. This match has progressed.
And I think what REDZIMSKI knows and can see is that he's making Chuqin uncomfortable. This is important to recognize sort of the mental state of your opponent at any given moment, to take advantage of it. It determines if you're gonna serve long. Almost anything you play is sort of based on what you feel your opponent is feeling in this moment, because you don't know the cards they're gonna play. There's a lot of freedom to choose your shot in table tennis at any given moment. You can respond to a ball however you want and still find ways to make it. Oh, not the first time.
He'll take it again.
I haven't been keeping close track, but if I were to guess, I would imagine Chuqin has a few IOUs in the pocket.
Yeah, for sure.
All this to tie it up here as Chuqin follows his serve and comes in near the net. Body weight way forward to take that ball early and make his shot that much less predictable. Ooh, little pat on the cheek.
Wake up. Still competitive, this one. We always talk about how a Chinese player reacts after losing a game.
Good angle on this, letting the arm drag behind.
Yeah.
Patient play, and he finds that precise corner where the gold lines meet. Good adjustment by Chuqin. He dealt with two very different shots here. One heavy spin and slow, the next a drive. Take a look here. Slow spin. Okay, that was the one that didn't come over the net, but the idea is right. He's trying to mix it up, trying to keep patterns unpredictable, vary his spin and pace.
Well, that's emphatic as it gets, isn't it, Chuqin?
The signature sign
typical.
right on the
absolutely.
opposite side of the table. Full stroke forehand. You can't get a much longer stroke than that. Oh, it's beautiful. And tough to touch, too hot to handle. Too cold to hold. Oh, man.
Come
We
on.
looked at it. I love it. Good times.
And he comes out on top, REDZIMSKI. What a fantastic fourth game this is. The prevailing feeling would have been Chuqin to have come back with a vengeance here. REDZIMSKI has matched him. Not just that, he's now gone in front. Oh, goodness.
He's really, I'd say, calibrating his spin game, slowing it down when he needs to on the forehand to play for placement. Again, the rhythm change from REDZIMSKI has been wonderful. DTR. Why not?
Might as well, right?
And the call was verticality. Dad saying call it. Of course he will. Dad said call it.
He asked you, didn't he?
Well,
Why wouldn't you?
that's what I'm wondering. Yeah, we see this on camera. I mean, Dad jumps to his
I'm
feet
not sure
and says,
why he
let's
wouldn't.
call. Verticality, it's close.
Okay, they are now,
It's
by
a
the way.
high toss, but yeah, you've got to call this.
It's a long, there you go. Oh, there you go.
REDZIMSKI.
That's a great shot of that.
Service,
We saw it.
not angle.
Here we go.
He almost seemed a little unsure or reluctant to.
I don't know why. Let's take a moment just to clarify for the audience at home. If it's more than 30 degrees off of straight up in any direction, the call is good, and the point is lost. The fault is honored. He'll have one remaining unsuccessful challenge.
Well, this would be a real hammer blow for him. It's such a good point in this game.
I think it's going to be quite close because the service toss was high.
So you're not convinced it went beyond 30?
I'm not convinced, no. I'm open to it, but I could see this going either way. Here we go. Moments of truth. Oh, it looks like more. Oh my God! 29.33!
6-7 in.
Unbelievable.
Challenge successful.
This is the only business of prediction I'm in, and I'm pretty happy I worded it this way. It was way too close to call, and so he escapes.
Wow.
He's still in front by one. Be bold. It's not even bold. It would be silly to not call it unless, if you forget, Team Chile just forgot. This was massive.
F7.
This is why you have to make those challenges. And look at that. 9-7. REDZIMSKI. Isn't he glad?
It does a lot for your confidence for a handful of reasons. Whenever you feel like you don't deserve something, it's easy to be distracted by it. A little bit of anger boils inside you.
Right. I wondered whether that was going to be a distraction for him, but he's handled it really well. And he's now got 3 game points. Wow, this is huge.
It's been a while. 2025 has been a very different year than the second half of 2024 for Wang Chuqin. He was pushed, he was tested, he went through turbulence and challenges, and it made him stronger. But he's still human. 3 game points for REDZIMSKI, looking to send this to a decider.
Save one.
Barely. Seatbelt shot clips the net on the way over. You can just see it in the body language of Wang Chuqin right here. Interesting. He's got a lot going on right now in that head. We normally see him raise his hand for that quickly. 1 game point saved for the world number 1. 2 more to go for world number 45.
REDZIMSKI has taken the second game. He's got a look of, I did it. I actually did it.
The funny thing is, if you had shown me that clip after he lost the game, I would have been like, right, this is the same sort of motorboat reaction. Just blows out the cheeks. I mean, it was a tough position. He was baseline, and he played a push. He's okay. All right.
I can do this.
Wow.
This is brilliant.
I like that look.
REDZIMSKI has won game 4, 11-8. It's 2-2 in this. He's come back from the dead. Let's head over to Rebecca, our colleague. She is down courtside. What have you got for us, Rebecca?
Well, it's all gone rather quiet down here. When REDZIMSKI took that game, there were faces, the faces in the crowd behind me were utterly shell-shocked. A number of fans were looking at the scoreboard to get some kind of clarification. They couldn't believe what they'd just seen, but yeah, it all went very quiet. Fans then checking their phones for the score as well. I think there's an element of disbelief here as we head into the 5th and final game.
Thanks very much, Rebecca. Well, it is a situation I don't think many people imagined. We talked about...
Look at that stat.
Yeah.
Wang Chuqin, 11% less likely to win in a decider, 56-67. That's a shocking stat.
Well, you mentioned it earlier, Benjamin Faraji of Iran, last year's Asian Championships in one of the upsets of the ages against Wang Chuqin.
Love 2.
Now, this is nowhere near that, but still, on the WTT circuit, this would be huge, right?
It would be massive for so many reasons. We saw Wang Chuqin, 75% of the last 4 events he's played, he's won. And the one he didn't, he lost in the final.
Yeah. Oh!
Love 3.
The instincts of this young man.
And a timeout here for Wang Chuqin.
Make no mistake, he's under tremendous pressure here.
They got a net back there. Just about the same as the one Wang Chuqin got at the end of last game against him.
要赶上了，打基本就拧了，拧到他中间那个位置啊，要赶紧拧。现在这种拧完2阵以后注意连续保护啊，他反手这边有一下，正手一下，打到这会儿他全推这么远啊，动作这种就拉一下，这不要着急，给到中间这个位置可以啊，即使是不好拧，我摆也要这种摆在中间上啊，这种没关系，啊，防守这个摆着，看出手一定不能可以啊，拉完以后，你看所有拉完球以后，他全是剁到你小半条上，让他手感不错，你看。 手感是很好，啊，全都做这个粘一下，全靠这种，啊，这个没关系，自己要这么做的，包括法球也是，啊，1分钟还是1分钟，啊，心定一点，心静下来，啊，这种手你稍微这种再停的轻松一点吧，啊，让它轻松一点，没关系，没关系。
This was interesting. I was just watching the 2 sides here. It was intense conversation with Wang Hai and Wang Chuqin. There wasn't very much between the REDZIMSKIs. A lot of pacing up and down from Milosz.
I wouldn't call it superstitious, but Milosz REDZIMSKI has no reason to have a conversation right now.
Yeah.
He's 3-0 in the start of the decider. Don't change it. If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Look, if nothing else, the timeout is there to break up the momentum, to stop the focus and concentration that REDZIMSKI put into those first 3 points. Anything to break it up. Reminder again last year when Wang Chuqin was stunningly defeated by Anders Lindt.
I think the timeout was about changing the headspace. Belief, moment to relax.
Again, off that net. He puts his hand up, but again, he's sorry, not sorry right now.
We do see a different Wang Chuqin as the feet slide just a little bit there. He's definitely testing this wide stance, and he tries to exhale stress. I mean, he's doing yoga. Someone's just telling him, breathe. Exhale stress, inhale confidence.
We'll hear from REDZIMSKI. Wang Chuqin's only a point behind. Whereas at this stage last year, Wang Chuqin lost.
3-4.
There's an open wound right now for Wang Chuqin, and for every point that Milosz REDZIMSKI scores, it's going to be salt right in it. So it's going to be especially valuable for him to capture what he can. He knew it. He moved this queen out without protection. He left himself exposed here. He turned to play topspin in a position that it wasn't power. He immediately, I don't know if regret's the perfect word, but was aware that he was in a trap. As fast as his feet are, as long as his steps are, that one was not recoverable. And it's 4 points apiece. 4 of the last 5 for Wang Chuqin.
At this stage now, Wang Chuqin just in front. That's it.
In recent history, sorry, you were saying?
No, great position for him now, having come back from the dead.
4-5.
As they switch sides of the table, this is not the first time we've seen in the early rounds a world #1 really taken down to the wire. It's not over yet. REDZIMSKI looking just to level here. Second serve, and it's big.
This time, it does not fall in his favor. REDZIMSKI down by 2. Wang Chuqin. Game face on.
He's playing a very mindful game, REDZIMSKI, to try and go inside out there. Doesn't play full power, plays for placement, but it just doesn't come down.
Off the serve there. Wang Chuqin, big shouts from the crowd. He's 3 clear. 7 of 8 points have gone Wang Chuqin's way. REDZIMSKI needed that badly, didn't he?
Still within striking distance.
Yeah.
Again, from the start of game number 5, you could see the discomfort, the hesitation, but maybe discomfort's even a better word for Wang Chuqin as Wang Hao says, stay forward, play it out in front, keep the top spin on. Give the opponent less time. There it is, a hand switch, can't catch it. Takes it early.
To the other. Brilliant.
No shortage of wingspan from REDZIMSKI. That was the speed of Wang Chuqin deep to the corner. And it almost feels like if he can, he's got to play that to the backhand corner of Wang Chuqin just to close the angles a little bit. Give himself a chance to get back in, but hoping Wang Chuqin would turn the corner. Slow spin, soft and spinny.
Talk about that striking distance. REDZIMSKI still in there.
Still thinking back to the replay from the point before, yes, if Wang Chuqin had turned, it played a pattern looking for the pivot, but in that moment it seemed unlikely because he played such a good wide shot to get REDZIMSKI off balance, extended fully wide.
Second point like that in the last 4 from Wang Chuqin. He's given himself a nice cushion here.
Extra spin slows it down. I love this. It's a fine balance. It's a version 2.0 of the Hina Hayata technique. Meaning, don't try to outspeed your opponent. He's behind the table. He's like, let me just change the timing. See if you want to try to step around as I arc the ball up to your middle and backhand side.
Now REDZIMSKI. Can he narrow that lead?
Yes.
Only 1 point in it. What must be going through his mind?
Big serve to come. You've heard the term fake it till you make it? Wang Chuqin's already made it. He doesn't have to fake it, but you can see that he's trying to convince himself to be relaxed in this moment, to stay confident.
Wang Chuqin now with 2 match points.
Wow, the body language tells quite a story as Wang Chuqin walks away from this. He's not happy to be here, and that was a big moment. REDZIMSKI wants to eat the racket. 2 match points now.
A massive reaction here if he can convert this. Which he can. My goodness, he has been pushed. And exactly 1 year to the day, on China's National Day, Wang Chuqin has exercised the ghosts of his last appearance here at the China Smash when he was defeated by Anders Lintz. But today, he has beaten another European upstart in Milosz REDZIMSKI.
This was big. It's big for so much. The table tennis world, if you didn't know Milosz REDZIMSKI before today, I'm sure he's on the map for many. But as I said 3 years ago, the future is bright. Keep your eyes on Milosz REDZIMSKI. Wang Chuqin playing the hero role once again Being a hero isn't about being flawless. It's about dealing with the tough times. It's about coming back, recentering, breathing deeply, and remembering what you're capable of. He's not perfect, but he's the winner here today, and he survives. The world #1 is through to the round of 16.
So looking at this match summary, it was a tight affair, and Milosz REDZIMSKI is going to look back in this and, yeah, it's not quite one for the grandkids, or maybe it could be. Having taken the world #1 all the way, come back from 2-0 down, and to lose by 3 in that final game. What a match we had. It really was superb to see.